Is it on? All right, it's on. All right. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the Mercury and Gemini energetic effect. Okay, God, Goddess, morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this, friend. 𝕿𝕬𝕚𝕚, my friends. What's happening? What's your vibe, friend? How you vibing today? I hope all is well. For my new friends, bienvenidas. Welcome. My A1 since day one friends, welcome. Black is for expansion. For those of you who are new, I am a real journey in these social media streets, the rare black unicorn. Welcome to my channel. Now, before we get into the video and break bread, meaning exchange energy, I gotta introduce myself to my new friends because I'm a whole vibe and I'm a different vibe, meaning you may not want to be my friend and or I might not be ready to be yours, friend. Overall, all I'm saying is that right now we might not be in alignment because as a friend, I'm going to tell you things as is. I'm going to be honest with you. I shoot it straight, no chaser. And some people aren't ready yet. So may we meet when the time and the vibe is right. Bless. Now for my friends who met me, you like me, you caught my vibes, go ahead down to the description area below for the timestamps of where we're going to eat, and I'll meet you at the table. Now for my new friends, I'm going to give you a little background about what my channel is about and what the purpose of my channel is pretty much. Here I break down the connection between the energetic, aka spiritual realms, and our 3D physical realms, friend. So you can learn your personal vibe and the frequency you're currently on, so you'll know not only how to move in these physical streets, but how to move energetically, because we are all divine energetic beings. We were created, meaning our souls chose to physically show up as a human being to grow, mature, and become more and more progressive, energetically stable, meaning to align, strengthen, and maintain polarized balance and empowering ourselves daily. My higher self, 𝔼𝕗𝕗, also told me that the reason we keep reincarnating on this planet and into this realm, this world, and this dimension is because we, meaning us individually, friends, at our solar level, our energetic, powerful essence, chose to come here to break the cycle of imbalance that has happened and is happening in the upper realms thus far, by breaking the cycles here at the root, which is where we are here on earth. As we've heard the saying before, many of us, what's sown above is sown below. You know, because we are all divine feminine and masculine energy, meaning God, Goddess energy, because we are all the children of our divine parents of all creations. However that resonates to you from your understanding of God. But in order to break the cycles of imbalance, we need to first learn about ourselves energetically so that we know how to move physically. Hence the term, what's sown within is sown throughout. And the only way to break the cycles of imbalance is to remember who we truly are by armoring yourself up with your own unique individual knowledge about yourself, friend, per the soul contracts you made. So not only will you be able to move through life both energetically and physically with more purpose, because we are energetic beings of purpose in our core essence, meaning our souls, our spirit, but per our soul contracts as well. Catch the vibes. When you move with purpose, friend, as you already know, you are empowering yourself. Why and how? Because you are knowledgeable about who you are, where you're currently at, and on your life cycle. Therefore, you can make purposeful moves to direct yourself, meaning your energy. You could direct your energy a lot more fluidly and flow within yourself a lot better. Therefore, creating and co-creating a more abundant, purposeful life. Bless. Now, per my solar contract, I'm here to help my ether family, meaning you, friend, because we are all energetically connected. We are all here equally with our own unique divine powers we were born with, meaning incarnated and reincarnated with into this world, this timeline, this dimension, and this realm within space. So that way we can awaken and reawaken our true solar powers, or as some would say, our magic. So that way we can walk further in our divineness and purpose that's beyond this world and what anybody in this world can give you, because you are creating and co-creating it yourself with your higher self and the energetic / spiritual team assigned to you. And that could be energetic beings of non-physical form, like ancestors, your guardian angels, even lower vibrational energies that you sign contracts with for us to learn the lessons you needed to learn in this lifetime, as well as with other energetic beings that chose to take physical form, like humans, animals, plants, etc. But overall, friend, I hope you armor yourself with self-knowledge by relaying channeled energetic messages from the stars and planets, primarily the inner planets, because those planets send us messages daily, because they're connected to our 4 main bodies. The sun is connected to and is a reflection of our masculine energy, meaning our physical actions. The moon is connected to and a reflection of our emotional body and subconscious mind. Mercury is connected to and a reflection of our brain / mind. It's also connected to the theta brain waves, because it's the communicator, translator, and transmits information throughout and between all of the different levels of both our energetic body, meaning our actual solar body, the chakras, etc., as well as with and throughout our physical body, which is you, friend, the person your soul chose to show up and show out as in physical form. Mars is connected to and a reflection of our brain, which is the physical representation of our mind. Mars energy also helps us strategize with both our solar body and physical body to create plans, ideas, etc. to build our foundation. And Venus is connected to and represents our emotional body, helping us develop a deeper, stronger, unconditional love for ourselves, because Venus energy works the closest with the moon to help us have mental understanding of all our subconscious, conscious, and conscious, subconscious emotional memories in the physical conscious. Catch the vibes if you know what I'm saying. But my higher self, friend, 𝔼𝕟𝕗𝕗𝕗, along with my ether family, specifically my ancient grandmother, who was an upper hierarchy priestess, sorceress, and a Canaanite in her time as well. You know, she downloaded to me that the planets operate on certain frequencies, aka brain waves, which is partially why and how we connect and we're energetically affected and effected to flow with universal energy as well as with the universal laws. So if we choose. So now that you have a little background about how the cosmos energy and our connection work, hence the energetic effect, let me tell you how I spill the energetic detox tea. I help you on your physical solar journey, fulfill the soul contracts you signed before you incarnated, meaning before you chose to be born as you, friend. I do this by relaying the frequencies, meaning the energetic messages of the cosmos, primarily the inner planets, along with channeling your higher self. Meaning I communicate with your soul the messages your soul wants you to know physically. I don't really work with anybody else's ether family, meaning your ancestors and whoever else is assigned to you for personal guidance, because per this lifetime and past lifetimes, I always work with that person themselves and your energy, pretty much predominantly, and your physical self. To help you, but overall I help you learn how to educate yourself, how to help you to learn how to help you to learn how to empower yourself more on the spiritual level, on the energetic level. Therefore, it'll help you align not only with your higher self, but you'll also get a deeper understanding from the spiritual and as well as physical aspects of what's going on around you physically, as well as understanding why it's happening from an energetic perspective, as well as learning your truth, having a deeper understanding of your purpose, your uniqueness, your power, your strength, and overall your divineness, friends. As well, you'll also learn and have a better understanding of how thin the veil is and has always been between the energetic, aka spiritual realms, and our physical realms, because everyone and every event and everything has a spiritual slash energetic purpose per the energetic contracts that were made. That's why for every century, year, month, week, and even day, it has a purpose. And that purpose either feeds into and is aligned within the universal purposes that our divine parents of all creation set in place, or it attempts to continue to deplete that energy by continuing to follow the paths, creating imbalance, meaning, you have free will. That's where that comes into play. So, in regards to our ether family that are of lower vibrational energies, regardless if they choose to take on physical form or not, or even attach to a physical form, so they choose. At the end of the day, they chose to bring the imbalance from the higher realms down to this realm, the root, which is where we are. So, friend, you can either choose to follow your soul vibe or choose to walk in balance, out of alignment with your purpose and your destiny. Or you can take my friend, and no longer be a crab at the bottom of the barrel. By taking my hand, I can help you help yourself be pulled out of the barrel so you can finally see how strong and limitless you are. Once again, welcome, friend. Before we get into the video, please check out the disclaimer before getting into these energetic messages, because when it comes to the energetic spiritual realms, you don't know what all your soul has brought into this lifetime that you now have attached to you, both learned and not learned, meaning lessons, emotions, experiences, pretty much any memories, energetic memories buried in your subconscious that's also connected to your Akashic records. Therefore, you are going to awaken, reawaken, move things, energy around, and as well release energy, because that is what we came here for ultimately. So please read the disclaimer, because I want everyone to be safe. Now let's break bread and get into the energetic effect. And I'm going to post the disclaimer now. I'll see you at the table, friend. Okay, friends, welcome to the table. For today, we are talking about the energetic effect of Mercury in the Gemini constellation. Sorry, I got a few things going on in the background. It's like distractions. But Mercury in Gemini. So grab your pen, your paper, and let's sip on this detox tea while we eat at the table. Now, when I sat with this energy, the first thing that came to mind was, come on now, Mercury and Gemini, because it's ruled by Mercury. Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury. Now, if you look at any of my other videos in regards to Gemini, majority of the time I mention the word fun. I love Gemini energy because this energy is fun. It's very childlike, full of curiosity, exploring overall what life is all about when you work when you work your magic, your power, and utilize your magic and your power from a polarized, balanced place / frequency, you know, and vibe. I'm being told to pull my ancestor cards and then my 𝔼𝕬𝕚 cards. Gemini, Mercury energy combination is all about what works for you. Energetically, we just came out of a fixed energetic time with and within our self-communication. Therefore, our communication with others and things, from our thoughts to what we verbally spoke of, how we spoke about things and our people in our lives and so forth, because Mercury's job overall is to reflect whatever is going on internally out physically, from the actions we take to the words we speak and how we utilize it all, meaning how we utilize Mercury's energy that influences us daily. I'm being told move your body. I was told to look at that. Move your body. This is all about dance, breathing, and flowing. And then I was told to look at the top. And at the top, we have this that is in reverse. It says, re-energize your life, clear, positive space, harmony. Yeah, so a lot of us might be misaligned within ourselves. There might be some miscommunication. Let me clarify, because I was told to pull 𝔼𝕬𝕚 cards. Let me clarify with my 𝔼𝕬𝕚 cards. Clarify, re-energize yourself, reverse, and move your body upright. Ether family. Okay, I'm being told pull from the top, not from the bottom. I have 𝔻𝕟𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗. And 𝔻𝕗𝕗𝕗𝕗 Kali, it says, through journeying within, you will gain energy, insight, and freedom from the constraints of what has been. Allow that which needs to end to do so. You shall realize that you are not being denied, but released. There is something new on the horizon for you. Honor your losses, but keep hope in your heart for what is meant to be. Yeah, like I said, there might be some internal miscommunication, some confusion going on. So right now, Mercury being in the zodiac constellation of Gemini is asking you to make, Gemini energy is mutable energy. It's all about making adjustments when and where you need to make it in the mental, because Mercury is an air element. Gemini too is air element. So it's all about the mental, the ethers, the timeless realm, your mind, your brain. If you all have not looked up or don't know anything about the 𝕼𝕟𝕗𝒂𝒑 theory, please go look that up, because that can give you a lot of insight as far as how Gemini energy works in Mercury. Because, oh, hey, baby. You done? Okay. Mercury, speaking of childlike, my baby on his phone, or my phone. But it's all about how you communicate. My son coming in, that could be like inner child work. One moment, friend. Okay, friend, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go wipe my baby's nose. But him coming into the video, to me, I took that as an omen that some of us are either doing some inner child work, or you're needing to do inner child work. Because like I said, Gemini is childlike energy. It's fun energy. It operates from, it's curiosity. It's looking at life through the eyes of a child. And so either some of my friends are needing to start doing inner child work, or you are. And the fact that at the beginning of the video, especially if you watched the meet and greet where I was telling you about the channel, you notice that in some parts I got a little choppy in my communication. And I had mentioned being distracted. And with Gemini and Mercury combined, both of them being air elements, and Mercury, as I mentioned in my intro, is all about, that energy is all about translation, communication. It's in the mind. It's all the and that's fast paced. It has to move fast paced. What's wrong? it has to move fast paced as my son is coming here. So that way it could take care of the needs that it needs to be taken care of. It has to communicate, because that's theta brainwaves. It has to communicate to all the different aspects of your body. You know, for example, in order for you to, let's say something is going on and it makes you scared, that the Mercury energy works on the theta brainwaves to help you communicate within your brain and your mind. Because as a child, let's say you saw a dog, and you know, and let's say for you had an experience where, you know, a dog scared you in some type of way. You know, it could have ran after you, whatever. But that memory is embedded in your subconscious mind, regardless if you acknowledge it or not. So now as you're older, or as you get older, when you see a dog, you might become fearful, and the Mercury energy, like the theta brainwaves, will communicate, hey, this experience went to this core memory. So therefore we need to send that message that there's a dog nearby, and we need to run. So then it'll send the message to the other part of your body that's in control, or your brain that's in control of your bones and your muscles. So that way, you know, if you get what I'm saying, you know, so you have the Mercury energy was help you to, your brain communicates through the brain waves to tell your body how to respond emotionally as well as physically. So with Mercury and Gemini, it's asking us to do the inner child work, so that way the places where we're imbalanced and we need to re-energize to create positive energy, you know, we can flow a lot better into journeying while we journey within. So that way we can gain the energy and the insight and the freedom from the constraints of what has happened. I know that came out choppy, but this energy is like really boom, 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 boom. And I'm picking up on people's energy right now that is confused, which is why re-energize yourself. Your space came out reversed. So Gemini energy is specifically for those who have some type of inner conflict, as some people say, inner spiritual wars. Just have anything within them that is miscommunication, you know, and within yourself. So therefore you're going to do things that is sending mixed messages out to the universe. Like, let's say you want to do better at saving your money or something like that, then but yet you have a bad habit of buying lottery tickets. That's the best example I could think of off the top of my head. You know, so that's going to stem back to maybe some type of experience you have within your subconscious where you had lack, and then you were in an environment where people did a lot of things to try to get money quick, you know, because who wants to be broke, right? So therefore it created maybe some type of imbalanced actions based off your experience or experience you had when you were little, and or an environment you were in where you saw just people always kind of not really sitting down and reevaluating how they can do things from a healthier way, but they were looking for a quick way to get a quick fix to the a quick resolution to their financial problems, which was really most likely throwing their money away, you know, because so therefore you might spend more than you're bringing in, things like that. So Gemini is Mercury, while it's in the zodiac constellation of Gemini, is asking us to do the inner work to change the things within, so that way we can start thinking more clearly, flowing a lot better. Do some breath work or something, you know, which I need to do now. but something to flow better, you know, within yourself. Because when you flow better within yourself, you flow better in your life. Okay, I release that energy because I don't like that. I don't like that. I can't get my words out. I can't get my pull from the top. Yeah, it's asking you to move forward. So you move forward with flowing better. Clarify that, please. Clarify with tarot. But I don't know whose energy this is, friend, but you need to like calm down. Like for real. You need to calm down. Gemini and Mercury and Gemini. I keep saying Gemini first. Gemini really, really wants people to find balance, because Gemini energy is all yin yang energy. It's about balance. And the fact that my son keeps coming in needing help. Yeah, a lot of people need to address their inner child. Do some inner child work. Here you go, babe. See ya. You need to do some inner child work, because there's things going on in your subconscious mind that has created a lot of miscommunications within your life. Pull from the top, where you're trying to physically call in things that'll make you more happy or stable. You could feel more freedom within yourself, but because, don't look at the bottom, look at the top again. Yeah, but because there's so much misalignment and things like that, you're trying to call in things that are tangible, but your movement, like you're making movement, but it's not in sync with your energy. That's what I'm getting right now. It's not in sync with your energy. But right now, Mercury, Gemini, Mercury energy, that was a big message, because normally it's just about what's going on. So, like I said, this is really focused on you, friend, more so than the actual Mercury and Gemini message. So somebody's needing some type of confirmation within themselves. Pull from the top, not from the bottom. Now the Chariot is coming in reverse. Yeah, like I said. See, first it came out upright. And that's all about moving forward. But then I got the message about miscommunications, not being in alignment. The fact my son keep coming in. Go. I'll be with you in a second, okay? See ya. And now Gemini is coming out reverse. Yeah, it's like, should I make this move or shouldn't I make this move? I don't know what to do. Here you go. And it's like, energy is like, well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You're saying this thing, but you're not sure. Your actions is showing me that you're not ready, because you still have this to heal. You haven't made the changes needed that you needed to make. Yeah, moon came out in reverse. Yeah, somebody, a lot of just misalignment. So please utilize Mercury and Gemini energy, because this energy is all about what works for you. That was a big message for somebody out there. This energy is all about what works for you. Should I take this upright or reverse? Because it came out. Upright or reverse? I hear the word stagnant, because it's now came out sideways. Okay, now for me, this card is facing the north node. It's facing the right, which is the north node, friend, which is your future. Yeah, so somebody is going through a tower moment, friend. Ooh, this message has turned in personal. This turned into a general reading instead of just about Mercury energy. So, take it where it resonates, friend. Somebody is going through a tower moment right now, where the energy, because we're all affected by the surrounding energy. Divine Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Divine messages is trying to be sent to you. Your guides, your angels, your higher future self is trying to send you messages about what you need to do to get out of this tower. And And whenever cards come out sideways, I always think of a threshold, a doorway, a portal, a bar, like in limbo, where you could either you're going below it or you're climbing above it. And with this coming out sideways and it's facing my right, which is the north node, our future and stuff, it's like, okay, we're trying to let you know that this is a lesson. Whatever it is, challenge, obstacle you're going through, no matter how heavy this energetic experience is or how light this energetic experience is. At the end of the day, we all have something we need to work on. So right now, you're going through some lesson in some aspect of your life, and your higher future self is like, excuse me, hey, this is a lesson. We're breaking up everything that is not true, that's not going to truly support you. We're trying to remove you from this situation. We're trying to move you from this type of mindset where there's miscommunications and pull things in and give you divine guidance. We're trying to tell you what to do. We're trying to guide you to what to do so you can head towards your future. But somebody, is so much miscommunication going on. Hence Chariot coming out upright and then reverse. You know, hence the re-energize your life came out in reverse. You know, somebody is not flowing and you're being asked to flow, friend. You're on the video. What is you mad about? Yeah, hence people needing to flow better. You need to communicate with yourself. Somebody needs to sit down. Pull tarot again. Somebody, tarot didn't call him out. Somebody really needs to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation. I'll be surprised if the Lover's card don't fall out. Have a heart-to-heart conversation with yourself. Figure out what it is that you want in life, you know, or whatever this challenge or obstacle is. That's what Mercury, yeah, full in reverse. Yeah, more miscommunication. You need to figure out what it is that you truly want. Like, let's say, like I said, when it comes to money, you want to better your finances, but yet you're doing things you're doing things that that counteracts your plan, that counteracts the goals. You're doing things that create miscommunication. Why? Because there is miscommunication. Energy, the spiritual realm is trying to work with you right now, but they can't. They're confused right now, because that's why I said it earlier. They're confused right now because of the simple fact you say one thing, but your actions is speaking something else. Right now, I'm just seeing somebody with a lot of internal battles going on. Pull from the top. Yeah, Ace of Swords right now. They really want to let you know that your higher self really wants to let you know, and I'm hearing ancestors too. I don't really work with people's ancestors and get messages like that from people's ancestors, but I'm hearing ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels right now. They really want us to give you guidance, because right now somebody is going, whoever's watching this, you are going through like a lot of miscommunication, and I'm hearing F-ups. Like I'm just seeing somebody who's constantly on a hamster wheel, you know, or you're going on a path that's just going in the same circle. You're just repeating the same lessons over and over and over and over again, because you haven't learned the lessons that need to be learned from the Gemini and Taurus. Wow, I just heard that. Gemini and Taurus, pull from the top again. So that way you could change your fortune around, change your life around in some type of way. So that way you can create. Empress at the bottom of the deck. I'm being told pull some self-love cards. Yeah, friend. I'm being told that you need to really sit down, weigh out the pros and cons of this situation that you're currently in, that you're trying to get out of. This challenge, this hardship, this obstacle. Really sit down, write out what it is you want to do, create a plan, create baby steps to this. I mean, you have the big picture. You know what it is you want, but you haven't sat down to become disciplined. You haven't sat down to with yourself to really create a plan on how to do it. You haven't taken the baby steps. You're just trying to jump from point A all the way to point 100. Forget going to point A to point B. The first point to the second point, you trying to go from all the way from 0 to 100 real quick. What's this card? Self-love came out. Know when it's time to let go for good. Yeah. A lot of miscommunication. There's things going on within that I'm seeing for my friends that you haven't let go of. And that's what's blocking you from moving forward. That's what's blocking you from utilizing Gemini, Mercury. Keep it reversed. Don't keep it reversed. Yeah, that's what's blocking you from utilizing Mercury and Gemini's energy to its fullest. This card came out. It says, accept responsibility for your own life. Know it's you who will get you where you want to go. No one else, period. Yeah, you have to realize your strength, friend. You have to realize how strong you are, how powerful you are, so that way that you are the only one who can get you out of this situation. But first, you have to sit down, create the plan that you need to create, so that way you can become disciplined. Take baby steps is what I keep hearing. Take baby steps. Re-energize yourself by flowing more, doing more things. I'm hearing, cleanse your energy. Start thinking positively. Start actually doing things, physical things, in the physical sense that'll help you release energy, such as exercising, probably I'm pulling ancestor cards now. Exercising, breathing, meditation, gardening, whatever it is that can bring peace into your world. Physical. Oh, this came out sideways. And it says, treat your body well, exercise, meditate, and massage. Isn't that what I just said, friend? And then this card, for me, is facing, once again, the North Node, the future. They want you to start working on that. That's something that will help you align with your positive future, your purpose, your destiny, more opportunities. That's what you want to call in. You have to treat yourself better. Like I said, I just saw somebody who, I said that earlier. I saw somebody who, yes, ma'am. Yes, you can. I saw somebody who, like I said earlier, not really communicating to themselves in a positive way, not needing to do some inner child work because of the simple fact that a lot of the things that are situations that you are currently experiencing is because of the fact, it's the fact that it's associated to things of your past that's connected to experiences that weren't as healthy, either you went through and or you saw. Here you go. And or you saw. So that's what you associated things to, to life too. Like, okay, well, for example, the easiest one, the only one I could think of off the top of my head is one that we all do. I used to work long hours when I was younger, before I had kids and when I had my kids. Leave out. Thank you. And when I had my kids, because of the fact that that's all I knew. If you wanted to make money, if you wanted to live a good life, you had to work hard for it. But then there's when I read stuff, like I grew up Christian, specifically a Jehovah's Witness. So growing up in the Bible, it was all about, there's stories in there about how people, they didn't work hard. They always talked about leaning on on God, you know, and then God brought them the answers. God always sent what you needed when you needed. So that created a lot of like confusion when I just remember as I got older. I'm like, this just doesn't make sense. A lot of stuff that I was taught just didn't make sense. Why? Because energetically we were built for certain things. I mean, energetically we are built to live a certain type of lifestyle. But once again, our souls know where it is we are supposed to be and what we're supposed to be doing and things. But there's so much miscommunication a lot of us have within ourselves per the experiences that we had. And because like I said, we associate a lot of how we live now as adults to what we grew up seeing and what we experienced ourselves per the environments we were in, and just overall period, because that's how this world is built. It's built to limit you, you know, to make you think one way, but yet they tell you another thing. You know, it's messages within messages, where it creates a lot of stagnant miscommunication within ourselves. So therefore we continue with the stagnant communication. We pass it on to our children, and it passes down to each generation and so forth, because that's what everybody is taught, you know, miscommunication within ourselves. You know, and like I said earlier, that's why I keep focusing, my higher self keeps pulling me back to the inner child. A lot of us have a lot of inner child work that we need to work on, or personal self-development for some of y'all who just don't know anything about inner child work. Personal self-development, it's all the same. Working on yourself, paying attention to yourself, taking care of yourself, treating yourself well, not neglecting yourself in any way, shape, or form. Why? Because when we treat ourselves well, when we take care of our mental, when we take care of our emotional, when we take care of our physical bodies, we'll be aligned, we'll be balanced and stuff. Reconnect. This came out reverse. As you can see, it says reconnect with Mother Nature. Yeah, plant, garden, harvest. When you're balanced and stuff, you're able to reconnect with nature, which is the natural way of life. Reconnecting with what we were naturally built for. And us being divine solar beings, energetic beings, divine people, powerful people, we were naturally created to live a certain life of bliss, of unconditional love, of happiness, of balance. But like I said, there's imbalances that is and has been going on in the upper realms, and therefore that's why we reincarnate down here to the lower realms, so that way we can fix it at the root, you know. So back to the script, but that was a message for somebody. But as I said, Gemini Mercury energy combination is all about what works for you. Energetically, we just came out of a fixed energetic time within our self-communication. Therefore, our communication with others and things, from our thoughts to what we verbally spoke of, how we spoke about things and or people in our lives and so forth, because Mercury's job overall is to reflect whatever is going on internally out physically, from the actions we take to the words we speak and how we utilize it all, meaning how we utilize Mercury's energy that influences us daily. But Mercury's job, its purpose while working in and with the Gemini constellation, is all about finding that balance within yourself between your toxic and healthy ways, patterns from your self-talk/speech to your actions. You know, it's all about finding the balance between your individual inner feminine and masculine energies, your yin and yang. You know, so you can stop looking at and within yourself So you within yourself and your life from just a negative perspective, meaning you're looking at ish like it's hard and or impossible, or it'll take too long, or you can't do it, or you can have all these obstacles and so on. You know, at the end of the day, overall, I'm being told to shuffle my 𝔼𝕬𝕚 cards. Azale, at the end of the day, you're looking at obstacles, the obstacles and the challenges, mainly meaning the lessons that's within your life, like it's hard. Yes. All right. Yes, you go round and round. Yeah, which will make you go round and round. You know, in a circle, calling in more hardships and obstacles, friend. And Gemini, Mercury is, I'm being told pull from the top. Gemini, when it's in the Mercury when it's in the Gemini constellation, is all about clearing up all that miscommunication so you can realize your strength and internal power. Your internal power, so that way you can move forward in life more balanced, more at peace. You are in more control of your energy. Therefore, you are in more control of yourself. Why? Because you know what you came for. You know who you are. You know how powerful you are. Yes. Yeah, round and round. This card was came out in reverse. This is 𝕬𝕑𝕚𝕬𝕚. One second, friend. Okay, friends, so this card came out. This is 𝕬𝕑𝕚𝕬𝕚. It says, there is not always a need to try to grapple and conquer. Sometimes the need is simply to let go. Just because another has created a certain reality for themselves and is attempting to draw you in. Yes. Yeah, it's silly. Now go over there. I'm almost done. It does not mean that you must participate. You have the divinely granted gift of choosing where to invest your energy. Be kind to yourself. Didn't that just come out, friend? Treat your body well. You know, treat yourself well. That's the key. That's what I just was mentioning, which is why this card came out. Okay, I'm going to pull self-love. But as I was saying, a lot of times when we, Mercury and the Gemini constellation, overall, its main message is to help you see that the obstacles and challenges that you're going through, no matter how big or small it may be, at the end of the day, this is what you came, this is a solar contract you had signed to physically experience in this lifetime, so you can see your strength, so you can find your strength. Because at the end of the day, with these experiences become what? They become memories. And then when you look back at all the things you've been through, no matter how small you think it might be or big, it's a memory. And when you really look back at things that you've been through, look at what all you've been through that you've overcome, and you're still moving forward. Regardless of how you're looking at life now, you're still moving forward. That's right there is an omen, is a milestone to say, hey, I can do this. This will be a memory too. Yes. Yeah, the ceiling. This will be a memory too. So Gemini, Mercury in Gemini is saying, look, at the end of the day, that's what you signed up for. Please go check out my Mercury and Taurus. Oh, I didn't record that yet. I'm going to have to record that so y'all can see it. But Mercury and Taurus, it'll give you a deeper understanding of what I mean by what I said, as far as it being lessons and memories. And so that way you have a better understanding of why sometimes you go through a phase where you have a lot of things that's going on that appears to be challenges, or you could say, oh, you know, I'm hitting a bump in the road, but it's just so you could, one, recognize your blessings that you have already. Like, for example, you could have, like, example, gas is going up, but and stuff. A lot of people are upset about that. But you have a job. It might not be much. Yes, money might be tight, but at the end of the day, be grateful for the fact that you have a job to be able to put gas in your car. When there are people who don't have a job at all or any type of income, who still have a car, who still probably is going to work and stuff. And when I mean no income, it's because they still got obligations and stuff, and they have no money. But you are in a position where you should be grateful for that you have the money. At the end of the day, no, it might be, like I said, money might be tight, but this is a temporary situation. We all go through hard times. We all go through hardships. But it's not about, don't get stuck on just the hardship itself, the lesson itself. There's always a resolution. Like I mentioned earlier, when I was pulled to talk about like growing up religious and stuff, and how you taught one thing, but then you're taught something else, and how contradictory it is. And it was like, I don't understand. You're giving me two different messages. This is confusing, And a lot of us, we get taught that, lean on the God of your understanding for answers. But then we go and seek answers ourselves from outside of ourselves, like, and stuff. And can't nobody help you with your internal miscommunications. That's based off of past experiences and environments that you were in. So therefore, you need to, like I said, have a seat with yourself. So that way you can get more discipline. So you can realize that you are surrounded by abundance. See, this came out, abundance. Abundance is around you. Remember, abundance comes in all shapes and forms. Like I said earlier, as far as right now, gas prices are high and stuff. Of course, it doesn't feel good to our pockets. It doesn't feel good emotionally. We get stressed. But in order to call in more blessings and to ease the stress and stuff, look at what's around you. Stop the miscommunication and focusing on just the negative stuff or the challenges and lessons that is throwing you more out of alignment, more off balance, and therefore stopping you from flowing and stuff with your life into a space where the wheel can turn a lot easier and stuff, because of and call in more abundance. Focus on the positive things in your life. Royalty came out sideways. Gemini and Mercury and Gemini is wanting you to remember that you are royal. No, I'm hearing your ancestors, your spirit guides, your higher future self. And this for me is facing the left, which is, the left, which is our south node, the past. So, royalty, remember who you are. Walk in your power. Yeah. So right there, it's like, okay, remember that, yeah, you've been through this, you've been through that and stuff. These are all just lessons. And Gemini, Mercury and Gemini is just wanting you to change the perspective of how you looked at things, so you could remember that you was born with power. You have goddess energy. You are royal. Because your parent, we are seeds. We are children of the Most High, God and Goddess energetic frequency. Energies. But overall, Mercury and Gemini is wanting us to see life from a child's eye perspective, much like when we were actually kids, and to have a deeper understanding of how your energy works, how you talk to yourself, so that way you can start changing the perspective of how you see things. You can change where your energy goes as far as your thoughts. things of that nature. And then so that way you can reflect more balance in your life. Hence the sun currently being in Cancer. Check out my sun in Cancer video. Hence, as well as Venus now being in the zodiac sign of Gemini, which is all about self-love, how you speak to yourself. As well as we're currently going through these retrogrades. I'm going to make the videos for that next week, which is all lessons. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn, which is all about learning the lessons of being fair to yourself, being practical in life, and removing any characteristics that you have within so you can do that. You know, Saturn in Aquarius is all about reinventing, coming up with plans that are out of the box, out of the norm, you know, that you've done before, so that way you could become more disciplined, because Saturn is much like Capricorn energy, being disciplined. All of it so you can have fun in life, you know, because when you are having fun, when you're relaxed, when you're loving on yourself, when you're balanced, that's how you create. And that's how you get stop operating from a place of imbalance. Okay, go put it down back there. But that's all I have for you, friend, for the Gemini, Mercury and Gemini. Hi, welcome back, babe. For the Gemini and Mercury energy. Say hi to everybody, Azelle. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. Stay blessed up. All right. Okay, that's all I have. This was more so for a general reading than what the energetic message is of Mercury and Gemini. This was a message for somebody out there, one of my friends who needed to hear something as confirmation so they can move forward in life and from a more balanced perspective and stop creating imbalances in your life. Hopefully I'm not being too blunt, but
Mommy.
yes. Yeah, plus there's a lot of distractions, which is omens of like you being distracted, getting off track. Yes. Okay, go watch 𝔼𝕠𝕦𝕚. But I thank you, friend, for choosing me, for being your connect to these energetic streets. And now that you know how to move in both these energetic and physical streets, friend, remember to tell yourself, I am irrefutable. BKA, I am impossible to deny. Remember to love on yourself, friend. Be patient with yourself. Be easy on yourself today and moving forward so you can flow more fluidly today than you did yesterday. Our souls incarnated as you because you hold the energetic DNA, meaning you were created for this. You was made for whatever you have experienced thus far. Positive challenges and all to succeed. You just needed to educate and armor yourself with how to flow better with and within yourself so that you can create and co-create with the God-Goddess energy embedded within you. So stay blessed up. I'll see you in the next video or in the astral realms, friend. Peace, love, and bliss. Bye.